Eid El Kabir is a major festival in Islam which does not only mark the climax of the holy pilgrimage to Mecca, the fifth pillar of Islam, but also commemorates the readiness and willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail in obedience to Allah's commandment. According to Islam tradition, there are many events preceding the celebration, which include the gathering of pilgrims who observe the core of the worship of Hajj at Mount Arafat outside Mecca, where they spend their time totally in worship of Allah before they proceeded to Jamarat, where they cast 7 stones at the symbols of Satan. The entire event then climaxed with Eid El Kabir Celebration, where Muslims offered prayers to Allah at the various Eid praying grounds. Dateline captured the 2 rakat prayers led by various chief imams at the prayer grounds in Oshogbo, Osun State capital, which included the Eid praying ground in Okebale, Ahmed Omidiran Central Mosque, Shasha, Ahmadiyya Eid praying ground, Testing ground, Afonta Central Mosque, Okefia, Islauddin Central Mosque, Alekuwodo, among others.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Speaking with Dateline on the significance of the celebration, some clerics including the missionary Ahmadiyya Central Mosque, Malam Salauddin Shakirullah, Alhaji Kazim Yusuf, and the Muslim scholar Adia Nawara Abdusalam said the Eid El Kabir, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice, is one of the most important celebrations in Islam, usually inked on the historical move by Prophet Ibrahim, who submitted himself to the instructions of Allah to sacrifice his son Ishmael. Prophet Ibrahim's willingness to obey Allah's command earned him unlimited blessings from Allah, who provided the sacrificial lamb in place of the prophet's son. They called on the Nigerian leaders as well as the followers to imbibe the virtues exhibited by Prophet Ibrahim of wanting to sacrifice his only son in accordance to the instruction of Almighty Allah. The trial further maintained that anyone who wants to serve Allah wholeheartedly must learn to make sacrifice for the benefit of humanity.
Eid Al-Adha is all based on the fairness of Almighty Allah. If Prophet Ibrahim salam, and also his son Prophet Ismail, and also his wife, the mother of Prophet Ismail, if all of them are not, if one of them do not fear Almighty Allah, this Eid Al-Adha that we do celebrate every year could be very hard for us to be celebrating it. Why is it that? It was because Almighty Allah ordered Prophet Ibrahim salam to do something. He tested him and he fulfilled his promise, and he made promise that if Allah tests him, he will fulfill his promise. And he fulfilled his promise as he took his son and his wife to a place where we cannot see any kind of living things there. So by leaving them there, that means it's like someone putting his family at a place where they will die.
When he was seeking for a son or for a child, he had agreement with Almighty Allah that Allah, if you can bless me with a child, I will sacrifice that same child for your service. And Almighty Allah, being what He is, He accepted his prayer, and through his wife, he was able to birth Anabi Ismail alayhi salam. And in order to fulfill the agreement he had with Almighty Allah, on this day, he took his son for sacrifice to Almighty Allah in order to fulfill his agreement with Almighty Allah. But on getting there, Almighty Allah, being his way, he surprises him by replaced the sacrifice of human being to that of ram.
There are so many lessons that we can learn. One of it is that the adherence of Asrat Ajara, the wife of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, that brings today as a memory for us. God instructs him to take his wife and the children to a desert area where there is no food, no anything there. But he accepted. He asked his husband that, "You asked you to bring us to this desert." He said, "It is God that has instructed me to bring you to this desert."
The celebration every year always climaxes with slaughtering of rams used to prepare various delicacies and shared among families, friends, and the less privileged. The celebration will also remain memorable to Muslims who travel from far and near to wine and dine with their loved ones. Oluwatobiloba Odunuga for Dateline.